Okay, so you need old drum, new spring, screwdriver, and a pair of pliers. First, there's a bunch of screws on the outside. Just lefty-loosey those out of there. That last one's here, but it'll come out in a second. Just coerce this off as gently as possible. Don't lose the spring. You can take rod out of the middle, and then this whole center part is what we need. Set this aside for now. So now the spring is inside of this black part here. So we need to detach it from the gray wheel first by gently pulling. See, that came out of here. So that can be set aside for now. Now the spring is hooked on this part. You want to push it up and then feed it back through where it came in from, so it frees from there. And then you're going to pull the whole thing out of this black thing. And you want to be careful because, ow, the edges of the spring are really sharp. And you may cut your fingers. Ow. Alright, so there's all of it. You can just throw that away. Alright, so now you need to feed the bent into the spring through this the way that it was with the other one. So you can go up, through, and down, and then feed it through this little itty bitty hole here. So now it's locked in. Now you need to unravel the springs so you're able to feed it back into here. An easy way to do that is to go ahead and reattach the black piece to the drum. So you can hook the little hook part here and then pop it right back in. And then you can start unraveling it by wrapping it around the gray. So one of the easiest ways to unravel a spring is to just hold it between your legs while you wrap it around the gray part. So you just slowly pull it out. Just be really careful, because if you let go, it's going to come springing back and it's going to hurt probably. I'll make it around a couple times. And when you get towards the end, that's when these come in. Just to make it a little easier to hold, because the very tip of it is sharp. Okay, so when you have it all unraveled, you're holding the end in your pliers. It helps to hold it not perpendicular, hold it at an angle so you get the length to help you out. It's going to go on the back of the spool, so you want to push it as far back as it goes into this. And then once it's in, you just rotate the gray part in the opposite direction as it rewinds itself into its housing. Okay, so now at this point you have the spring inside of its housing like it belongs. Now you just want to take this part and stick it back in there, let it close, and this all slides back together. There's some grooves here and here where this slides into, so you know if you're lining it up right. which I'm not. There we go. That should be right. There we go. Earlier some of these pieces fell out. They're not important, but they go here if you want to put them back in. They don't matter, so it's preference. Next, you have this pin. If you want to lube it up, you can go ahead and do that now. It'd be a good time to do it. That goes back in here. Spring. And then the top. There we go. Put all the screws back in and you're good to go. I said very important things just there. I hope you were listening. Ta-da! Got